Everybody. This video is on pretty much on transferring your rabbit from being indoors to outdoors. I'm not too sure on how to do this, so of course I'm looking up online on everything it says on what to do or how long to keep her out there for, when to take her in. Well, my only best advice I got was from my mom, who's owned rabbits all of her life. But mind you, her rabbits were always outside. And she normally always got them from some pet store that her mom used to always take her to, or she got it from the farm. Now, the ones she got from the pet store was always inside at the pet store. And of course, once she got it home, she'd automatically put it in the rabbit hutch and keep it in the rabbit hutch. Now, people are saying, like, something says, like, transferring the rabbit from being indoors to outdoors is to wait until the springish and fallish time. Mind you, it's pretty much winter here. I'm like, mind you, it's not, like, freezing cold. It's not, like, cold. Like, I can go out in my hoodie and I'd be perfectly fine. And I'm right here looking at my bunny now. I don't know if you can see her because I can't see what you're looking at, but she's not huddled up in a ball being cold. She's just sitting there chewing on the straw and looking around because, mind you, this is a new area for her. But the first day she was in there, she was having a blast. She was just running around, going up and down the ramp and everything else like that. Today she's just moseying about because she knows where she is. But to me, I don't think it's too cold. Mind you, she's only going to be out there for another 30 minutes, so she'd been out there for an hour. I normally don't keep her outside, at least not yet, just because I'm trying to get her used to being outside. She's been inside since she was, I think we got her at 8 weeks. And she's almost a year now, so. And mind you, our basement, because that's where her actual cage is in the basement, because that's the only space we have for her, isn't that much warmer than it is outside. Like, I can put my hand on the window, and to me, the window doesn't feel really cold. Now, normally it could be different, because in here, in the window, I can't feel the wind or anything like that. But I was going to bring her out in the morning when I first got up, but I saw all the frost and it was really chilly, so I didn't bring her out. So this is her first chance getting outside. Now, when I bring her back in, I'm going to section off this room here and just let her run around, get a little bit warmed up if she's cold, but I don't think she is. But I just like it how people don't give you, like, on the websites, like, specifically, like, how long should you leave them out for, or like, is it an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes? I don't know. They don't tell you. And then on this one website, or one video I watched, it was like, oh, you shouldn't keep your rabbits outside because of the extreme weathers and predators. I'm like, the rabbits, I'm pretty sure I've seen rabbits outside my entire life. I'm like, even wild rabbits. I'm like, they've been outside their entire life. They're perfectly fine. Now, I can see the predator thing. Like, if a predator, like a cat or a dog or a raccoon, came up to their cage, they'd probably freak out. But it's not like they can't escape. They can legitly go, she can go up her ramp and into her hutch and into the side where no dog can see her. She can't see it. Or right now she's underneath her cage. I'm like, she could even go there if she wanted to. I'm like, it's not like she can't just hide from them. But mind you, she's not out there at night, so it's alright. Now, when it becomes warmer, I might leave her out there a little bit longer. Like, I might leave her out there for like 2 hours. Just so she gets used to being out there, because his mom doesn't want them in the house. Too freaking bad she's in the house. At least until she gets used to being outside. But I just can't understand that one video that I watched where they're like, you can't keep them outside, they should always be inside at all times. And then they're talking about like wire bottoms on the rabbit hutch. The outside part of my hutch, there is no bottom. So if you put it on the grass, she's on grass. And when she goes into our hutch, she's on hay, straw, and below it is just like a metal pan. So you can remove and you can clean off all the poop and pee that happens to be on it. I'm like, so what wire bottoms are you talking about? Unless they put the rabbits into like a dog kennel kind of thing, where it's just like wire bottoms that normally have the black trays at the bottom of it, and they just took the black tray away. But I'm like, there's no wire on the bottom of my rabbit hutch, and I'm pretty sure all the ones I've seen, because even my neighbor back at my parents' house had tons of rabbits and rabbit hutches. The bottom of his cages weren't wire, so I'm pretty sure you buy a rabbit hutch, I'm pretty sure the people who built it know not to put wire at the bottom of it for where their feet lay. I'm like, yeah, I know that will hurt their feet. I know that will. And if this cage had that, I'd been like, oh, hell no. I would have sent it back. I'd have been like, nope, not using it. So yeah, that was my rant for the day. And if you have any, if you know anything about, how best to transition them to be outside, or if I'm doing it correctly, because I don't want to just leave her out there, because, like I said, she's never been outside. So I kind of want her to get used to it and build her coat up so she's not freezing cold. I'm like, when she is completely outside and it's freezing or something outside, I'll put either a blanket or the rabbit hutch cover that they said there is over it so she can stay a little bit more warm. And in the summer, if it's really hot, I'll probably have a fan blowing on or something and give her plenty of water and make sure it's cold so she can cool down from the inside. But if you guys have any other suggestions or best ideas on how to transfer a rabbit, and once they're outside, what's the best way to keep them, that'd be awesome. I'm like, my mom said she's never had any problems, and I've basically been doing the same thing she's been doing, even when the rabbit's been inside the whole time. She's like, yeah, you're doing the same thing I do, except for my rabbits were outside. So, all right. You guys have a good night. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button down below. Wow. And have a good day. And Happy New Year's, because it's New Year's Eve here.